Hello, and welcome to Dolphin's Dive, the weekly strategically minded Candelabra stream hosted by Logic Dolphin. Candelabra believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against those goals are not welcome and will not be tolerated. You can follow us at Candelabra Games on Twitch and Candelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You can follow me personally at Logic Dolphin on Twitch, Twitter, still Twitter, sort of? Discord, YouTube, or pretty much any avenue. Sentinels of the Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, Aeon's End, and Spirit Island are all available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices. One Deck Dungeon is also available on Switch, and Sentinels of Earth Prime is in active development. You can find more information on those games at handelabra.com. Hello, Seamus. Welcome. So, been a week since I've been streaming with the new PC. Not new PC, new hard drive, really. It feels like a new PC because I had to reinstall everything, but it's the same PC, just with the new solid state drive. I modified some of the settings on my mic, as in I lowered the gain a lot. Although I'm still hitting the red, so I'm probably still clipping. But do let me know if it sounds any better. I lowered the gain a bit. I've also put on a pop filter, but I'm not sure if it's doing anything. I mean, it's supposed to make the P's less poppy they pop. But I literally just did all this right before I hit the streaming button, so I have no idea how it sounds. Kind of not smart, but that's how I roll. Other than that, I think you should still be hearing me fine over the game because I'm generally in the yellow to red and the game's in the higher green, so I should be more audible. But I could also be misleading myself. All right, so last week was our monthly Oblivion match, which means we're going to be back to the one-shot grind, and it's actually kind of been a while. We've kind of had a chaotic month or two, I don't know, because it's like I've been streaming and not streaming and streaming and not streaming. Oh dear lord, we have some interesting matches coming up, it looks like. Let's see if we can get through all of these. I think these are hinting at the variants for those. I think it was the Freedom 5 variants that may or may not have been released at that time of year. Maybe, maybe not. But anyway, we're looking at the back issue that ended on November 21st, 2017. 5 years and 1 month ago. Plan C. He tracked plenty of targets in his day, but this one was like no other. Twice he thought he would claim the bounty on the young La Capitan, and twice he was dead wrong. Chrono Ranger had to try something new. He made a few adjustments to the temporal settings and found himself in what now passes for his home turf. His chosen allies were a bit disoriented from the time travel, but agreed to the plan soon enough. Now all they had to do was execute it. Easier said than done. This one-shot requires Mini Pack 2, Shattered Timelines, Wrath of the Cosmos, and Villains of the Multiverse. So, Team Villains, La Capitan, Citizens Hammer and Anvil, this guy, misinformation, this is Greaser, name came to me after a second, versus Chrono Ranger Best Times, Visionary Unleashed, Extremist Skyscraper, and Requital Captain Cosmic, and Final Wasteland. These were the variants that came out with Oblivion, so yeah. Always those who try to catch me, but you smell of time all too familiar. Ma'am, I need you to stop upsetting the timelines. You'll understand when you get older. All right. Chrono Ranger Best of Times with Displaced Armory, Hunter and Hunted, No Executions, and the whole gang. Unleashed Visionary with Precognition, 2 Kinetic Cocoons, and Arrest the Mind. Extremist Sky with Explosive Reveal, Proportionist, Thorathian Monolith, and Undetectable Relinking. And Requital Captain Cosmic with Augmented Ally, 2 Cosmic Weapons, and a Potent Disruption. So let's see what's going on here. Capitan, which is Chrono Ranger's nemesis, comes out with Chiquito. At the end of La Capitan's turn, if Chiquito is in play, La Capitan deals the hero target with the highest HP 3 energy damage. If not, Chiquito is moved from La Capitan's trash into play, and the hero with the most cards in hand discards 1 card. And Chiquito, the bane of my existence, Anthropoid. The first time a player discards a card each turn, place it under this card. When La Capitan or this card will be dealt damage, move one card from under this card to the appropriate trash. If a card is moved this way, prevent that damage. I generally don't run predictions on how I will do, but sure, we can do a prediction. It's usually John that does it. I haven't had as many viewers, but lately it feels a bit different, so maybe we'll try this. Will Logic beat team villains led by La Capitan? That question is too long. That's one too long. I'll just call it team villains. It doesn't need to be that specific. The answers are yes and no. Submission period 5 minutes. Sure. All right, prediction is live. Place your bets. While we do that, I'll read through the cards. Yeah, so Chiquito, in the way that La Capitan works, if it's not in play, then she puts it back into play from the trash. And the hero with the most cards in hand discards a card, which puts it under Chiquito. Otherwise, Capitan deals the hero target with the highest HP 3 energy damage, so she deals damage. And if you keep damaging Chiquito, well, then you're not making progress on Capitan directly, but it's only 4 HP. But we are in an interesting environment, aren't we? Aren't we? Citizens Hammer and Anvil. So we get a position card, and we get Hammer and Shield. Citizen Hammer is immune to damage dealt by Citizen Anvil and vice versa. At the end of Citizen Hammer and Anvil's turn, Citizen Hammer deals the non-villain target with the second highest HP 2 fire damage. And if Citizen Hammer is incapacitated, Citizen Hammer's character card flips and is restored to 17 HP. Which generally means you need to take Anvil out first, because restoring Hammer to max HP is kind of rude. But we start with a position, which there are a number of those, and also Hammer and Shield, which is a relic. Reduce damage dealt to Citizen Anvil by 1. At the end of Citizen's Hammer and Anvil's turn, Citizen Anvil deals the hero target with the highest HP 2 melee damage. So he has a damage dealer as well. Hammer has a damage dealer. Although it hits non-villains, which is cool. Hits the environment sometimes. This one does hit the hero, though. And then we have Greaser. We get the Living Paycheck and Impeccable Pompadour. Greaser's nemesis is any hero character card in the same play area as the contract card. At the end of Greaser's turn, he deals each hero character card in the play area with the contract card 2 energy damage. And the Living Paycheck. This card is indestructible and cannot leave this play area until Greaser is incapacitated. If there are ever no active hero character cards in this play area, incapacitate Greaser. So fun. We also have the Impeccable Pompadour. Perfect Hair. This card is indestructible. Whenever this card is dealt damage while at over 0 HP, Greaser deals the source of that damage 2 melee damage. At the start of Greaser's turn, if this card has 0 or fewer HP, Greaser deals himself 3 psychic damage, then restore this card to 4 HP. So he retaliates. But this card is indestructible, so it cannot be removed from the game. And last but not least, Misinformation. At the start of the game, blah, blah, blah. We get 2 ongoing cards. At the end of Misinformation's turn, the top card of each hero deck is moved to the bottom of that deck, which we don't really care too much about that. We don't have Parse. We don't have much deck manipulations. We do have Visionary, who could manipulate her own deck, although it's not really a power I generally use. But you'd end up drawing that card anyway that you put on top anyway. It's just a thing to bear in mind because it does tell us where cards are in our decks. All right, so prediction is live. There's still like a minute or 2 left, and only one person has voted, and they have voted no. That's unfortunate. Let's get this started. We have Chiquito. We have Bastion. Oh, great. Fantastic. We have Hammer and Shield. We have Living Paycheck. We have Impeccable Pompadour. Internal Collapse. Twisted reality. All sorts of rule changing things happening here. But otherwise, not a very exciting Capitan turn. So Bastion means that damage dealt to any villain character card other than Citizen Anvil is reduced by 2. But if Anvil gets incapacitated, flip his character card, restore him to 5 HP, and destroy this card. Fun. Bastion is kind of one that I try to wait out until I get a different position. But it makes it terrible because now damage to La Capitan, Citizen Hammer, Greaser, and Misinformation is reduced by 2, and that's terrible. We also have Internal Collapse. At the end of Misinformation's turn, each player destroys one of their equipment cards, but if no equipment cards are destroyed this way, destroy this card, then each player may move one card from their trash into their hand. So we don't really want to play equipments because we need that to kind of go away, otherwise our equipments go away. Twisted Reality, on the other hand, heroes cannot use powers. At the end of each player's turn, that player may play a card. At the start of Misinformation's turn, destroy one hero, ongoing, or equipment card, and then destroy this card. Sadly, no one will bet against you. Yep, only one bet has been submitted. And so you're either going to lose 2,000 points or get your 2,000 points back. Not a very happy prediction. That's why I generally don't try for the predictions. But maybe the second game will go better. Maybe people will filter in over time. Yeah, so displaced armory, that gets me an equipment, but it's not generally a good idea because I can't use powers, and Jim's Hat would let me play extra cards, but then Jim's Hat would go away to Internal Collapse. Ongoing cards are going to get destroyed. One ongoing card is going to get destroyed. Nonetheless, we could play 2 bounties or something. Putting no executions on Chiquito is interesting. Because it means that it's not going to be in the trash. It can't be moved from the trash into play. So instead of Capitan dealing 3 damage every turn, we just have a hero discarding a card every turn, which will save us a bit of hit points. Hulking, when that target leaves play, you may destroy a target with 4 or fewer HP. I mean, Impeccable Pompadour is indestructible, and there's not really very many 4 HP targets. Hello, Iron Moose. Welcome. We also have this one that says if Capitan will be dealt 3 or more damage, prevent that damage, Capitan deals the source of the damage, 2 damage, and then destroy this card. So, big hits are gonna get prevented, but we still have Bastion, which means damage dealt to literally all character cards other than Citizen Anvil is reduced by 2, but Anvil has a -1. It's kind of an annoying start here, really. What if I were to go Visionary Unleashed with Telekinetic Cocoon and just let the Final Wasteland kill all the character cards for me? What do you think about that strategy? We could leave it out for a bit. It's not safe. It can be destroyed in a number of ways. But it would at least save some damage. And, you know, for instance, if Visionary is the hero target with the highest HP, she soaks up damage. She soaks up this hit. Also, who is the Living Paycheck? Who's the Skyscraper? So Greaser's always going to go after Skyscraper. Hammer is going after Chrono or Extremist. Hammer and Shield is going after Chrono Ranger and Requital Captain Cosmic. Rest someone's mind and then go into the cocoon. What if I rested the hair? No, I can't actually rest the hair. It doesn't deal damage. This card never deals damage directly. That's tragic. There's no one to rest. Chiquito doesn't deal damage. Hammer and Shield doesn't deal damage. I mean, there could be something that enters play eventually, but I don't know. We could rest, I guess, the final Wasteland's Mind. The main problem, though, is that we will deal that target damage, so they're not invincible. I don't know. No executions on Chiquito is the only thing that really made sense out of all this. On Chrono, at least. So we'll do that. I get Compounded Bow. Don't want to play that. Do I want to play Whole Gang? We do have True Purpose that says that I can, like, make bounty cards affect a different target. Which, I mean, I still want no executions on Chiquito, really. I could play it on someone else. Can I actually? This goes on a non-character card, so there's not really many targets. I could put it on the hair. I could put it on the hair. I don't know. Just get the bounties out. We'll throw this one on someone so that we can spread it around, I guess. We'll put this one on Capitan. Destroy 2 equipment cards. We have none. And then this is non-villain with the second highest. And it's a 3-way tie for highest. And therefore second highest. And then this goes after the highest, which is going to also be this tie. So basically, who doesn't want to take 2 damage here? Probably Captain Cosmic, because he's going to hit himself. The other thing to bear in mind is Nemesis, I guess. These are Visionary Nemesis. This is Captain Cosmic's Nemesis. This is Skyscraper's Nemesis due to the contract. And then this would be the Freedom 5, I think, but we don't have those in this game. Crushing Lucidity deals damage based on ongoing cards that your ongoing cards in play, which we have 0, so it will deal 1 damage, which is reduced by 2. So many things. I'm just gonna go Cocoon, whatever. I have 2 in my hand. I can get another one later. I guess I could have played 2 cards, but whatever. Again, there wasn't a good target to rest. I could have done Precognition first, but these kind of cards are less good because, like, less good in team villain games because this affects 1 of H decks, or 1 of H card plays in a round, so it's less good. It does filter out bad cards, I suppose. Another Nemesis. We do have Captain Cosmic's Nemesis. So this normally deals a hero target with the lowest 2 energy damage, but since Captain Cosmic is active in this game, this card deals each non-character card hero target 2 energy damage. Hey, that's constructs. We could Monolith. Main problem with going Monolith is that my huge power... Well, I can't even use my huge power, can't I? I can do Proportionist and then Monolith. Which isn't going to do much when I can't hit the villains, but... Also, let's not forget we do have to ditch an ongoing card. I guess it could be bounties. Maybe. If we put Telekinetic Cocoon out, we could destroy it, I suppose. Let's do the Proportionist Monolith thing. We could do Leaking Incursion, but then we don't want equipment cards. You don't want the links in play. The hair! The hair! So we can finally use powers! Yay! Do I want to just get rid of the monolith? The damage preventative measure. Do I want to get rid of it? It could save me against this, huh? Get a bunch of constructs out. I guess like the hulking was the least exciting thing, so we'll do that one. If damage would reduce the target to 0 or fewer HP, prevent that damage, then destroy this card. Are we gonna see another thingy? I don't even remember what it was. We saw it a couple weeks ago. By a couple weeks ago, I mean like a year ago. I don't think it was in one of these decks. Oh, and it also requires Fnatic to be in the game. That's what it was. Fnatic's not in the game, though. It's Major Flay, but I don't remember whose deck it belongs to. But if Fnatic is active in this game, all villain ongoing cards are indestructible. Seems brutal. All right, pay attention. Just doing my job on the bottom. Mental Divergence on the bottom. Colossal Left Hook and Sustained Influence on the bottom. I'm not sure any of those really matter. I get to move this back to my hand? Sure. That's the only card in the trash. Okay. So. Top 3 cards in my deck, put them into play in any order. Then, if there are 4 or more constructs in play, each construct deals Captain Cosmic 2 psychic damage. So... with Extremist, it can matter with her normal power? Oh. Oh yeah, you do play the bottom card of your deck. Oh, right, okay. That's why... well, I said earlier that it didn't matter because we didn't have parse, but actually, we have Extremist Skyscraper. So Colossal Left Hook on the bottom, which will switch her to huge. Deals the target 3 damage, discard a card to play a card. And... we can't get you normal. Well, we can get you normal with this, but the proportion is going smaller, draws cards, going larger, deals each non-hero target 1 melee damage. So certainly chaining size changes can be pretty good. I kind of like Cosmic Weapon on Captain Cosmic. Gives you a power that deals damage versus spreads bounties around, which is also good, but we do have Compounded Bow. You don't get multiple powers, right? We could give it the Skyscraper, I suppose, so that she doesn't have to use her base powers, which... like, we don't necessarily want to destroy environment cards in this environment. We want them to take out the villains for us. Maybe. I don't know. We could do Augmented Ally, I suppose. Like, this does give additional powers, right? Who would benefit the most from additional powers? Chrono Ranger's weird because his base power lasts until after the next time you use a power, so it's like using 2 powers isn't really beneficial unless you have this active and then on your turn your first power deals damage to the target that has this active, then this expires and you use True Purpose again, in which case you do get the benefit from it. Could be fun on Skyscraper, yeah, because changing character cards does give her different powers, that's true. Do I want to use this power right now, though? No, because this destroys your environment cards. You want environment cards. I'm just gonna give Cosmic Weapon to Skyscraper. And then you have it. It's probably gonna get destroyed. Yep, it's gonna get destroyed, so that decision didn't really matter too much, but we do have Vitality Conduit and Energy Bracer that we may or may not destroy immediately. We could play them all and then deal 3 targets, 3 energy damage each. Deal 1 target, 3 irreducible energy damage. I mean, we still have Bastion, which means a lot of the damage is kind of terrible, but we could, like, take out Chiquito. I mean, we could do that already by taking out the construct we have, but if we do that, then No Executions puts it on the bottom of its deck instead, and then Capitan is only gonna keep forcing discards, which is okay. We could also try to make progress on Bastion's front by damaging Anvil to get him incapacitated so that we lose this card, but really the way to lose this card is for them to play a different position, of which they have 5 more in the deck. So 5 in 17 chance they change positions on their own turn. We could put Energy Bracer on Skyscraper since she is redirecting damage this turn, and will save her a little bit against Greaser. I'm not sure how worried I am about that. I guess the thing is we have Unshackled Destiny, so actually we can't kill Chiquito. And the damage reduction effect goes off first, I'm pretty sure. Because first you reduce target to 0 or fewer, then that target gets destroyed. But if the damage is prevented, then the target's not destroyed. So Vitality Conduit on Skyscraper is probably a good idea in any case. Energy Bracer, and I guess we do Energy Bracer on Cosmic though, with, you know, this power. I guess one of them on Cosmic makes sense. I'm gonna just destroy 1 card. And we could just get rid of Unshackled Destiny right now, or we'll just get rid of itself. Well, not really. The environment could do damage that does it. Like if we get... Yeah, if we get this destroys the Unshackled Destiny immediately. Or the New Jersey Devil as well. Yeah. So I'll probably just hit Anvil then, since everyone else has -2. Dynamic Siphon! Mongolian Deathworm. Stitch in Time. Stitch in Time saves 9. Let's also not forget, because I keep forgetting with Chiquito, if I do an effect that says discard a card, Chiquito's gonna steal it, which we haven't seen any of those yet, but like, actually no, we have. Augmented Ally. Literally here. If I discard a card, Chiquito steals it! We don't want that! No! When this card is destroyed, La Capitan takes a full turn out of turn order sequence. At the end of the environment turn, destroy this card. Doesn't she also have another card that says... Wait, where is it? This one, right? The environment takes a full turn now out of turn order sequence. During that turn, villain targets are immune to damage from environment cards. We could do that. We could chain that. All right, we can play powers, or we can play equipments now, and we can use powers. But Bastion is still out, and Hammer and Shield is still reducing damage to Anvil. We could do Hunter and Hunted, I guess, but it's kind of risky considering I'm only playing 1 card, and there is a bounty in play, so damage dealt to Chrono Ranger is increased by 1, but damage dealt to Chrono Ranger is increased by 1. Damage is currently redirected to Skyscraper, but otherwise we don't really have any reason to do that. So we could do Compounded Bow just so that we have it out there. And then work on Hammer and Shield. This is going to go after Hero, 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 Greaser. 2 targets other than itself with the highest HP. Well, it's almost always going to be Greaser. Unless Greaser gets hit by something. The heroes are a bit too high right now. I don't think I want to get Jim's hat just yet because we don't really have card sustain on Chrono. We could get, say, Neurotoxin Dart Thrower. Not really anyone I'm expecting to deal mega damage, though. And the other issue is this needs to actually deal with the damage. No, it doesn't. It's like Stun Bolt. It doesn't actually need to deal the damage. But like with multiple targets, it's not as effective because it's only one target that gets the damage reduction. Masada could be good. Irreducible damage in this game could be pretty good. We could try to take out Hammer and Shield so that we can take out Anvil more easily. This doesn't really come back, right? There's nothing that says bring Hammer and Anvil back or whatever. I don't think so. I'll take the bow. And then you have it. For instance, just doing my job is pretty bad. Hey, it's a position. Yes! I told you. So, at the end of Citizen Hammer and Anvil's turn, Citizen Hammer deals each non-villain target 1 fire damage, and Citizen Hammer and Citizen Anvil regain 1 HP each. Well, the good news is Skyscraper. And we could leave this out. I guess this is hitting Visionary. Yeah, so Visionary and Greaser are 2 good targets for this. Actually, I don't have choice here. 2 targets other than itself with the highest HP. So it's going to be Captain Cosmic unless he hits himself with his base power. And one of the 27 ones, which will be Greaser, of course. Leaving this out here seems reasonable, though. I'm okay with that. These cards aren't really super exciting anyway. Demoralization could have been nice to have had. We could play it and then go back into the cocoon. Oh no, it's in Visionary's play area. So that's the one. When this card enters play, put it in the play area, the player with the most cards in hand, then this card deals each hero target in this play area 1 lightning damage, but reduced damage dealt to Greaser by targets in this play area by 1. Alright. Monolith is gone. I keep hitting the wrong button. So there are no links in play. So if I did Explosive Reveal, I would destroy 0 links and deal up to 0 targets 2 and 2. So that's not super useful. This puts any number of links in play back to my hand, and I play X links in tiny cards, or X is the number of links returned to my hand. There are no links in play. So the only card I could play that would do something other than just change stance is Linking Incursion, which could put 2 links into play. And then if I go tiny, I draw a card. And then my base power deals damage, irreducible damage equal to the number of links on that target plus 1. Either destroy a link or switch to your normal character card, which will also change my size. I'll go to a larger size. I deal each non-hero target 1 melee damage. The main problem is I hit the hair. The hair makes Greaser hit Skyscraper for 3. Which is not super exciting. Unless I get something here that prevents the damage. But might as well do this. Let's see. Aggression Modulator. was drawn. And the 2 links are Neutralizing Resonator and Compulsion Canister. So the first time a player discards a card each turn, I am the agent of this discard, right? Chiquito's gonna steal this card. I mean, I think I still play it. Destroying ongoing cards is nice. Compulsion Canister, that target deals itself and one other non-hero target 2 irreducible psychic damage. Yeah, if I put this on Greaser, Greaser hits himself, Greaser hits the hair. Hair is at 1. Well, it's also at over 0 HP. So that Greaser hits himself again. The problem with that, though, is that if I were to do that, then the Mongolian Deathworm is not going after Greaser anymore. I could put this... Oh, but I gotta say, we could have Hammer hit Anvil or vice versa, except they're immune to each other's damage, so that's not super useful. I could put it on Visionary, who's immune to damage, and hit Anvil for 3. But it's probably better to hit 2 targets for 2 versus 1 target for 3. If I put it on Capitan, he will not be dealing herself 3 or more, but also she needs to be dealt this damage by another target. She will never hit herself with good time span. You can't prevent her own damage and then deal herself 2 damage. That's not how it works. I have Aggression Modulator in my hand, by the way. This will be nice to put on one of the AoE ones. Or it's Skunk Ape. This card deals each hero target -1 damage and each villain target 2 damage. That's pretty good. But we can't play that yet, but it's of course Horde Skunk Ape's not in play. So where's the Compulsion Canister going then? Probably want to focus down Anvil, so I don't want to put it on Hammer. You tell us, I'm betting against you. Probably just Capitan and Anvil, although Misinformation and Anvil is probably better. Like, Capitan's incap is the hero ongoing card is destroyed unless the owner of that ongoing card discards 2 cards, which is pretty bad. On the other hand, Misinformation's incap is not even bad. Each player discards a card and draws a card. I mean, it's actually bad with Chiquito. Actually, it's only the first time a player discards a card, so it's only 1 card to be put under Chiquito, but... And you don't have a damage boost, right? The positions aren't damage boosting. Whose deck do we want to discard from? Hey, Lunareya. What's up? And Hoopa said they would put it on Capitan. Yeah. I was kind of 50-50 on it. I kind of like the idea of putting it on Capitan's deck. Oh hey, Chiquito didn't steal it. I guess because it just says discard, not you may discard. I guess, I don't know. Stack the links for more damage. Yeah, I guess that also would have made sense. Too late. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. So I can deal 2 damage to these guys or 1 to Anvil. I probably should have put something on Anvil. Oh well. So I kind of don't want to go change size if Skyscraper is just going to be dealt 3 by Greaser for doing so for like no reason. Also, I don't want to hit Greaser. This information is making villain targets immune to damage. Yeah! Alright, terrible tech strike, mass levitation, proportionist is now on the bottom. And something else. The destroy a construct, deal damage equal to its HP one, I think. This one? Yeah. Right, so world improved. Villain targets are immune to damage, but at the end of hero's turn, if no cards are played and no powers are used that turn, destroy this card. So do I want to skip my turn outright? I guess I have to. I mean, this could be used on Visionary's turn. Because she's not playing cards or using powers. It's not like Cosmic was going to be dealing damage anyway. This just means Mongolian Deathworm doesn't hit Greaser. Nor does Chrono Ranger hit Greaser. On the other hand, if I do take my turn, I was hoping to get Captain Cosmic down to 27 or less, but yeah, let's skip. Mickey Mongolian Deathworm. Horrid Skunk Ape, yes! Damage. So hit Visionary. Hit Vitality Conduit. Hit Visionary. And this is gonna hit a million things, but most importantly, Vitality Conduit. Also, the hair. What's with the trippy animation? We had Stitch in Time that said when this card is destroyed, La Capitan takes a full turn out of turn order sequence. That's what happened. Capitan took a whole turn out of turn order sequence, and Lauber made a trippy effect to accompany it. I don't think the rest of this matters. AFAIK. Destroy one hero ongoing card. If a card is destroyed this way, reveal cards from the top of the destroyed card stack until one ongoing card is revealed. Put into play, discard the other revealed cards. La Capitan deals each target in that play area 2 energy damage. Well, I could destroy the cocoon, but the problem is now Visionary set up to just take damage. She's now highest, which means Capitan is hitting her. Hammer is not hitting her. Anvil is hitting her. Executions is in the villain area? I guess it depends on what that play area means. Is it referring to where the hero ongoing card was? Or is it referring to the destroyed cards deck? Kind of, what does that mean? Destroy and check, you can just rewind. Well, this is sort of a one-shot, although it is an older one. So I don't... Like, I'm theoretically going for mint, except it's like 5 years old, so it's no longer mint. We could destroy Proportionist. We do know the bottom of her deck is Proportionist, so we could go normal. And losing Proportionist means that she won't hit the hair, for instance. But then I will play the bottom card of my deck, which will be Proportionist. The main problem with that is that if I... Well... Where is the thing again? This one? I could destroy an ongoing card at the start of my turn. And then... Okay, yeah, because if I play Explosive Reveal, it's going to destroy that link. If I want to leave it in play, I deal 2 and 2 damage to one target. If I don't leave it in play, I deal 0 damage, but I destroy an ongoing card instead. So I think I destroy Proportionist. That's fine. This gives me Thorathian Monolith. Oh yeah, I forgot about this part where we get a random thing. Cool. And... card got discarded because... I discarded the other revealed cards, but Chiquito stole one. I guess I am a player that discarded a card, maybe? I don't know. In any case, I discarded a lot of cards. Because it said reveal cards from the top of the deck until an ongoing card is revealed. And apparently I don't have many ongoing cards in my deck. That's another thing to note. Yeah, my only ongoing cards are Proportionist and Thorathian Monolith. In any case, we have prevented this 2 and 2 from happening as the result. We could have Unshackled Destiny go off. I think it's more of a nuisance than beneficial. Wait. Wait. Wait, what? What? What happened? We prevented the damage, but it still happened and also didn't redirect. Alright, here I'm gonna rewind because well, one, we don't have the mint, and also I want to see what the frick happened. What the frick happened? So Capitan dealt each target in that play area 2 damage, yeah? So we played the ongoing card. Chiquito stole the first of the million cards that got discarded. I did this. We selected Unshackled Destiny. Unshackled Destiny was destroyed. But it still dealt the damage. So, like, there's 2 levels of wrong here. One is the damage was supposed to be prevented anyway, and 2 is that you were supposed to redirect the damage. It is many levels of wrong. All right, I submitted it. See, the problem with that Lunaria is that this card is supposed to destroy itself when damage gets prevented. So, like, what? Do I want? I mean, I guess I could ditch the thing. It's gonna die anyway. This was at 1 HP. It needs to regain HP in order for it to have a good effect. Otherwise, it's the target with the lowest for purposes. But yeah, I'm fine. Just doing that. It's fine. Oh yeah, since we've rewinded, let's see if that works. Also, hey John, welcome. We just saw a bug. Nope, it's hitting Chrono Ranger, so the that in that card is referring to the deck and not to the card. Also, we're kind of cheating now because we know what the next ongoing card is in Chrono Ranger's deck. Unshackled Destiny is like, I'm gonna destroy that target even though I said I wouldn't. And even though you wouldn't normally be destroyed anyway because they're at the monolith, I just want to spite you. Okay. Annoyingly, Chiquito has a card now, but that was not preventable. Because unless the top card of a deck was an ongoing card, he was gonna get a card. So if we want Chiquito to be destroyed so that no executions can go off by, you know, anything, then we need to frickin' deal damage to Chiquito. Which of course I could do in a number of ways. Just doing my job is not one of the ways because that will involve a discard. I guess I don't have to discard. I could also do the whole gang to kill Chiquito. Because it doesn't say prevent destruction, it says prevent damage. I could do Displaced Armory to deal 1 damage to wear off this 1 card and then kill it with Compounded Bow. I don't think I'm really in a rush to kill it because I'm going to be putting Aggression Modulator on the Horrid Skunk Ape. Cosmic Constructs are not a hero target. They are. They are hero targets. They are definitely hero targets. This is redirect damage that would be dealt to a hero target, the Skyscraper. They are hero targets. They are definitely hero targets. Like, I could show you that. I do this. I do this. Monolith redirects first. See? Unshackled Destiny is like, I'm gonna prevent the damage, but not really. Danny Boy is probably really good. As long as I get a ping on Chiquito, I'm fine. I'm on... I assume production means public. I'm on the public build. When I do one-shots, I'm on the public build. Nothing in my trash, right? Oh, those have already been fixed? Okay. Can I retract? Can I retract my statement? Too late to apologize. It's too late. Like wasted damage, but whatever. I want anvil and hammer gone. Cover fire. So they changed positions again. Reduce damage dealt to Citizen Hammer by 1. The first time Citizen Anvil is dealt damage each turn, Citizen Hammer deals the source of that damage 2 fire damage. So basically, Horde Skunkcape's gonna die. Is it even worth putting Aggression Modulator on him then? No, Chrono! Alright, so I was going to play Aggression Modulator. Part of the problem, though, unless I can hit Impeccable Pompadour so that Greaser doesn't hit the Horde Skunkcape, and if I give a damage increase that hits Citizen Anvil, then Citizen Hammer retaliates for 2. It seems annoying. If I do Explosive Reveal, I could do 2 and 2 damage. What time does it go normal? If I go normal, I could play a Link, so I could still play the Link and then play the Proportionist that's on the bottom of my deck. The retaliation is 0 if I'm in Monolith. This is gonna get destroyed, right? Like, right after this decision. If I do like Explosive Reveal to do 2 and 2 damage to the hair, so that's at less than 0, then we don't get the Greaser retaliation. We do get Chiquito killing something. Or killing Chiquito, which puts it at the bottom of its deck. That seems nice. I'm gonna do that. Do I want to destroy the thing, though? Do I want to do 2 damage or destroy this? I don't think I want to destroy this. I also don't have to destroy this. Interesting. H-Bro, read the card. What if I go after Greaser? I'm just gonna do this. Deja vu. Move an ongoing card from a hero trash into play, but also move an ongoing card from Misinformation's trash into play. Unshackled Destiny! That seems bad. You have nothing, you have nothing, you have a million things. We get the Rathian Monolith. I think we'll just do Thorathian Monolith. It makes her big, so she'll deal damage. The problem is this deals each non-hero target that hits the horrid skunk ape. Oh, but. Assuming this works, which who the hell knows? Oh no, this is gonna get destroyed immediately because it's gonna put this at. It's gonna put the hair at 0. Yeah, Unshackled Destiny destroyed itself. Okay, I thought we were gonna save the skunk ape with that, but nope. Feels bad, man. All right, we got ultimate target on the bottom, mind spike, cortex hyperstimulator on the bottom. We have the monolith out, so we could do a bunch of construct plays theoretically. But the skunk ape is dying, unless I could put a vitality conduit on it somehow. And also hit it, which is going to be tricky. That's the hard part. I don't think we can. I literally just looked at it. It says play this card next to a target. Play it next to any target of your choice. If I do sustained influence, but I don't have a vitality conduit, but yeah, no, I can't actually do a thing. I don't know, there's a chance. There is an order of cards that will make this work. Vitality Conduit and Destructive Response and Harsh Offense. No, not that one. Potent Disruption. Which, by the way, one of them's on the bottom of Cosmic's deck, so there's only one of them left. But if I have a Vitality Conduit and a Potent Disruption and a Destructive Response, I can play Vitality Conduit, I can play Destructive Response, and then I can play Potent Disruption, destroy a construct to do a damage that pings the Vitality Conduit. I guess it doesn't have to be Potent Disruption, it's just anything that destroys, because I'm not going to leave it in play. Who is breaking the ape? Cover fire. Hammer's gonna be dealt damage, or Anvil's gonna be dealt damage, so Hammer's gonna retaliate for 2. And the damage is gonna go through because I put this on it. Which I didn't at the time know I was gonna get a Thorathian Monolith. Cortex Hyperstimulator on the bottom of Skyscraper's deck on Hammer. Yeah. 1, I need to go normal. 2, I need to use the normal power. And those are both exceptionally tricky. Oh, one, how do I go normal? I guess I destroy it. I use this power, but then I destroy the Skunk Ape and I still don't go normal. But two, I also can't like use the normal power. I can't play Dynamic Siphon on Skyscraper because Thorathian Monolith is here. And you will be hitting yourself for 2, but it's going to be redirected for 0. I was talking about out there combinations to save the... Fair enough. Fair enough. Two damage. If I just take out the Skunk Ape out of my own accord. Out of my own fruition? Oh, I discarded a card. Oh, no. Oh, but I can hit Capitan and then Chiquito. Okay. The environment plays Mongolian Death Form. Yay! All right. Hit everyone but Anvil. And also hit Capitan first. Because we're going to see something amazing happen. Chiquito has moved to the bottom of Capitan's deck. Wow! Chiquito's in the deck! She can't play it ever again! Alright, well... Assert dominance, hit the hair. These are all 0. This one's going after Visionary and then Heroes. Oh, that's annoying. Take a hit. Thank you for your services, Horrid Skunk Ape. Much appreciated, buddy. The environment takes a full turn. Yay! At least we still have Monolith. An abominable snowman. So the villain targets were immune to damage dealt by environment cards, except none of them dealt damage to villain cards. So good job. Good job, team. Second lowest HP is currently Thermobaric Mine, but that's going to change once the hair regains HP, and then it's probably going to be a construct. I have to discard a card. But Chiquito didn't steal it because Chiquito doesn't exist because I changed the timeline. Yes. The lowest HP is currently hair, but it's going to get restored to 4 on Greaser's turn. Playing Hunter and Hunted is wrong, although there are 0 bounties. Hammer and Shield's almost gone. If playing Hunter Hunted is wrong, I don't want to be right. The reason I said it's wrong is because I'm going to be immediately hit by thermobaric mine. But I also have 0 bounties, so it does nothing. I want to play all my cards. Each non-villain target damage. Each villain target regains 1. Oh no, Thorathian Monolith! Skyscraper's like, I'm saving my entire hero team from damage. Visionary's like, I'm standing right here. I'm literally standing right here, taking damage for you. Well, not for you, but... At some point, it could be a good idea to break the cocoon to put out demoralization. Wounding buffer reacts. Take that. So anyway, this only hits villain targets, right? So it doesn't hit the environment, which makes me really happy. Maybe the next time Misinformation does the thing. Oh, she doesn't have any ongoing cards left in her deck, huh? But if we do get another Twisted Reality turn, we could destroy the cocoon to play Demoralization and then go back into the cocoon on the same turn. All right. I don't think there's a reason to get Aggression Modulator back. We have Undetectable Relinking to get the monolith, or to get the Aggression Modulator back into my hand and then play it again. This is going after who? Impact Neutralizer, Impeccable Pompadour, Autonomous Blade, Dynamic Siphon, Wounding Buffer. Okay, that's fine. This can hit the hair, and that's fine. So I don't have to, like... I could destroy it. Destroy a target, deal 1 target 3 damage. I could change size, going smaller, draws a card. Get more links. On the other hand, if I this is kind of a waste to play if I'm not currently huge, so I would be playing one of these. I'm just gonna do Linking Incursion. It's fine. And let's remember my power damages a thing. I guess that goes in Chrono. Your deck has 4 cards in it. Because we discarded half of them with Misinformation at 1 turn. Remember when I said that I was going to do a thing? I changed my mind. I'm not doing the thing. I am gonna be hit by Greaser if I go normal. I could destroy the aggression modulator. And then I can move it from my trash to my hand, but it'd also be nice to just be able to play it immediately. I'm kind of reaching the point where I just want to take out Greaser. Trying to focus down Anvil's not really working too well. We've dealt him 5 damage. Ah! Which deck is Galactra's deck? Greaser's deck? Taking out Greaser takes out Galactra for me. Let's just screw it. Hit Greaser. Did wounding buffer go off twice? It hit Anvil and, or it hit Hammer and it hit Greaser. Is that another bug that's in the production build, John? Is it per target? I don't know. The first time I read this, it sounds like it's the first time you're dealt damage each turn, but I guess it does say dealt damage by a target each turn, but I don't know. It's one of those things that's never 100% clear. It always comes down to what does Christopher think? I feel like it'd be better if it said each, if it meant that. The first time a hero character card is dealt damage by each target each turn? I don't know. Each player either discards one card or destroys one of their ongoing cards. Oh, the humanity. Oh no, Chiquito's gonna steal this card. Whatever shall I do now? Also, do I know entirely what her deck is now? No, there's 8 cards left in her deck. What? I thought it was 4 earlier. I thought it was 4. Oh, I guess because I was revealing cards from my deck and making decisions based off that. Fair enough. Just doing my job. Rest the mind. Compulsion canisters on the bottom now. All right. Well, the good news is the constructs aren't hitting me. Skyscraper needs a heal. That would be nice, wouldn't it? On one hand, I hit the hair. On the other hand, I take this out. On the other hand, Greaser's dying soon anyway. Greaser hits himself for 3. And surely he's going to be hit by anything else. At the start of Greaser's turn, yeah, lots of damage. But that's not going to happen, right? So we hit the hair. Deals the non-environment target with the second highest. Rude. Also, it's Captain Cosmic, or sorry, it's Chrono Ranger Nemesis. It's funny. Destroy a villain ongoing card. Good time span was destroyed. Cool. Destroy a villain ongoing card. There are none. And we're gonna have this go off twice, by the way. Destroy 2 hero ongoing cards, play the top card of each deck. Destroy 2 environment cards, play the top card of the environment deck twice. So what do we want? Unflagging animation. Okay, Telekinetic Cocoon, but I have another one in my hand, right? I'm not as worried about that. It's time for a Visionary to take damage. Proportionist, I guess, but we don't have another one coming up this time. Unflagging animation. There are constructs in here that we can get back, and that would be nice. It is possible that it plays an ongoing card that I could just do. Or suggestion. Or, and bear with me on this, suggestion. I can suggest Bastion. That seems like a winning strategy. Do it! Do it! Do it, 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 do it. Anvil can never hit Hammer because they are immune to each other, yeah. Is Wildfire better? Deals each non-villain target 1 fire damage. That gets us a dynamic siphon ping. Oh, we have 2 dynamic siphons on you? What? Why did I do that? That made sense at the time. What was on the bottom of our deck? Compulsion canister? If only I could do things twice. Play a link, move a link. Play the bottom card of your deck, which is Compulsion Canister. So I can only play this. And then the second ping doesn't work. Unless I were to ping the dynamic siphon here, and then I could play the bottom card of her deck twice. Do we remember what was the bottom card of her deck last round? Was that Cortex Hyperstimulator? Because we were talking about doing that to save the Horde Skunk Ape. Main problem with that is that it doesn't really do anything. We do have this augmented ally. We have this micro assembler. We can get the neurotoxin dart thrower and ping anvil, hammer, anvil, anvil, hammer, hammer, anvil. And then this doesn't go off. The second card is going to the bottom of the deck. Is there anything that searches your deck for something? No. So like this decision doesn't really matter because we're not going to have the game last this long that it's going to actually matter. I hope. Let's do cleansing flames, I guess. I'm fairly sure wildfire is better than the current one because this is reducing damage to hammer and also has retaliatory effect. So let's get rid of the retaliatory effect and hit hammer or slash anvil harder. This one's always going after me. This one is also going after me. Rude. Yes! Unforgiving Wasteland! Yes! This could change sizes on me, actually. Yes! It did! Yes! I can kill Greaser. I don't think there's a reason to. Is there? When does Greaser go off? It goes after Visionary's turn. All I have to do is ping him once, and then he kills himself to the hair. But I don't want to waste 4 damage on that. Discard a card to play a card. We don't have our thingy anymore. I could get it back with rest and recover. I don't know if it matters. So now if the dynamic siphons get pinged, which I don't really want them to, I guess, well, I can destroy the abominable snowman and deal 1 target 3 projectile damage. Kind of don't want to do that though. Also, we're just going to destroy this with the next environment destruction, which is going to happen in a second. Skyscraper's at 7. She's fine. She's fine. So if Wasteland is on the field, what happens if a monkey bites it? Whenever a target would be destroyed by damage dealt by an environment card, remove that target from the game instead. So if I destroy this card with Quando Aura, it doesn't get removed from the game because the environment did not deal damage that destroyed it. There's a lot of cards in here. Oh, the monkey, yeah, the monkey's removed from the game and also will never come back into the game. So it's currently on the bottom of Capitan's deck, but also could have been removed from the game instead. Ooh. We could remove Greaser from the game. We could remove Anvil from the game. So if I want to remove Greaser from the game, well, no, actually you're currently going after the hair, but the hair's going to restore and stuff, but Incapping Greaser means the top card of the villain deck belonging to the villain character card with the lowest HP gets played. Incapping Anvil. At the start of Citizen Hammer and Anvil's turn, the villain target with the lowest HP regains 2 HP. We cannot remove Greaser's hair because it's indestructible. Whenever a target would be destroyed, it's not destroyed, it's indestructible. So I'm looking at the incaps because if I destroy Greaser directly, I have this incap. If I remove Greaser from the game, then of course I get this effect removed. But the thing is, though, I have to survive another Greaser turn, which means Greaser's going to hit Skyscraper for 2+1. And I have to deal with the Impact Neutralizer plus Galactra. I think I'm fine with destroying Greaser. And then we can just set it up for Anvil to be removed by the Amphibious Chupacabra. That seems exciting. And I wanted to get the equipment in play and use it, so I have to discard for this. I'm discarding Hunter and Hunted. I will not be taking questions at this time. I should discard just doing my job. Or play just doing my job. I really want Sudden Contract. I also want cards. Probably didn't want to discard that one. That was the one I was keeping so I could get Aggression Modulator back. Oh well. It's fine. Everything's fine. So I ping Greaser, and then Greaser kills himself. And then I Neurotoxin Dart Thrower Hammer. And then he doesn't deal damage with his deal 1 damage to all thing. Oh no, it's Wildfire. Oh no, it's 1 damage to all things. I could play Demoralization now. I think I'm fine taking damage for a bit. All right, we've made progress. Couldn't I have rested the mind of the Chupacabra to make it kill Greaser? Well, this only goes off whenever that target deals damage, so I'd have to wait for the next environment turn anyway. Aha! Okay. So I do have to be careful that, like, the Chupacabra does go after Anvil. I think I have to hit Visionary with this so that Anvil's at 2. Oh, yes! Yes! Take that! Scorching Snap. Prevent the next damage dealt by that target. Oh no, I couldn't deal myself damage. Whatever shall I do? Oh no! Increase psychic damage by 2? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bounty board. Rest the mind. Cortex hyperstimulator. Construct cataclysm. By the way, Skyscraper's deck is 4 cards right now. I think if we had paid attention, we would know exactly what her deck is right now. Cortex hyperstimulator is on the bottom. We must have done something that searched her deck at some point because, well... That's a lot of constructs. That's a lot of constructs. 11 constructs dealing 2 damage to Captain Cosmic each. I'm a math major, and I can tell you that 11 times 2 is 22. Well, that sucks. GG. I was actually memeing. I forgot that this is frickin' psychic damage. Frick! I was memeing! Okay. Can I... Can I rewind, please? 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 Yeah, so Judgmental's in play, by the way. I probably shouldn't have done that power. So I know what the top 3 cards are, but let's just pretend like we don't. This is psychic damage, so it is 4 damage each. Reduced by 2. There is a percentage chance that I get a Construct Cataclysm. Or a Conservation of Energy, which would be exciting. I could have just played Conservation of Energy on my turn, by the way. I don't think I would do that. Oh, I could destroy any number of constructs. You didn't see what I did. You didn't see what I did. You didn't see what I did. I was memeing so hard. I changed my mind. I'm not memeing anymore. It's too late to apologize. Too late. No, Citizen Anvil, no. Shuffle each hero trash into the associated hero deck. Tachyon is pissed. Also, Skyscraper no longer knows what the bottom of her deck is. And Captain Cosmic no longer has constructs in his trash. Okay. I guess this is just what she's for me. Alright, what is this? Just doing my job on top. Decoy projection discarded. Linky incursion on top. Sustained influence discarded. That's knife, not Tachyon? Yeah, that is knife on the card, yes. But Tachyon cares about her trash. That's why I said Tachyon. What do I want? Jim's hat? Is it time for Jim's hat? I mean, I'm thinking about using this power, but I could also displace Armory to play for it. Ranger's Mark, there's nothing in my trash because we shuffled our trashes. That's fantastic. We love to see it. Also, this is slightly bugged. That's a bug. I think the game doesn't know how to deal with Anvil being gone. 15 and 18. No, there's only a 15 there. It's like a perpetual bug with like Sentinels as well, where their HP bars don't make sense if something wonky happens. I don't really want to discard Ranger's Mark, but it's also not helpful right now. I think I just don't discard. I could just displace Armory for Jim's hat. Psychic damage is increased by 2. Damage. Wait, no. Anvil can't deal damage because he's not in the game. Nice. We don't have a dynamic siphon on Chrono Ranger because that didn't happen. We do have a Cortex Hyperstimulator preventing or reducing the first hit by 1. Skyscraper is currently normal. And we have no idea what the bottom of her deck is. Let's see what it is. It's undetectable relinking. Well, I can bring this aggression modulator back. I don't think we need the microassembler anymore. We can take the compulsion canister. I basically played aggression modulator just because, but we could take this back and then play it again, and that reduces the next hit by 1 again. Sure, I'll take that back. I will play 5 cards. Do we have any effects that say X happens instead? Obviously, I could play it on Visionary for Nemesis damage, but this is Psychic, so I don't want to do that. I could put this on Skyscraper so she has a second power. I don't want to play that one, and I want to hold on to that one. So someone else gets a -1 as well. Oh no! Oh yeah, I'm also tiny. Also tiny. I could do this for... Oh, and it's psychic too? Oh, but I don't want Hammer to die. I want Amphibious Chupacabra to kill Hammer. So I don't want to actually do that. Because we do have 3 damage coming on Visionary's turn. Plus, if I do the other part of the power that says don't destroy a link, then I go normal, which means I deal each non-hero target 1 melee damage. And I also don't want to do that. So let's just do this part. Wait. Wait, what? What? John? I broke the game! Also, the game thinks I'm on Citizen Hammer and Anvil's play. Oh, there. Oh. For some reason, by being in misinformation, or by being in Commodore, Capitan, I said every C name other than that. For some reason, I had to click here. That's weird. Okay. I was like, for some reason, it says the Hammer and Anvil's play card phase. It actually is. I just got lost and confused. I could monolith, but then I also change sizes if I do that, and I don't particularly want to do that right now. Oh, I'm discarding a card. Never mind. What am I doing? Let's do this one. And... do it again, do it again, do it again. But this time, don't hit Hammer. Any other exciting things happening? I don't know. Oh, we have another dynamic siphon happening. I already used my normal power, right? I'm honestly half tempted to just kill Anvil right now. We're winning, right? I don't need to do fancy, have the environment kill the villains for us shenanigans. Oh, it's toxic damage. It's not psychic. Well, then I do this. You end up dying anyway. Oh no, you're not, because you retained 1. But then you hit yourself, so you are. You aren't, but you are! Also, this was nemesis damage, so you're basically dying anyway. That's psychic damage. I discarded my hand and I'm drawing 2 cards or something like that. 4 cards. I'm making a new hand. I'm starting my game over again. Is what that card says. What was it? If that target is a character card, that hero's player discards their hand, shuffles their trash into their deck, and draws 4 cards. Which means I don't have my cocoon anymore, by the way. Oh no! Whatever shall I do? Oh no! I'm still tiny. Yeah, so much for having the environment remove the villain cards for us. That plan never came to fruition. It's pretty annoying. Pretty tragic. We won too strong. That game took almost 2 hours. What? Why did it take so long? Because I didn't hold tab, but that's why. All right. So the next set of one-shots, I think, is trying to hint at some of the Freedom 5 unlocks, I think. These were hinting at the unlocks IIRC back in 2017. Prelude to Darkness. Randomized start. 5 years before Progeny surfaced in Algeria, the ground at its eventual point of appearance began to warm from a heat from deep in the ground. That point of heat was unnoticed for years, but it gradually grew warmer and hotter to the point that the sand on the surface burst into flames. The arch adept of the Prime Wardens sensed the imbalance in the natural order, and the team made their way to that point to investigate. There, they faced off against Progeny. This one-shot requires Infernal Relics and Wrath of the Cosmos. Back issue ended November 28th, 2017. Ultimate Progeny versus Prime Warden's Tempest, Prime Warden's Argent Adept, Prime Warden's Captain Cosmic, Prime Warden's Fanatic, and Prime Warden's Haka in... I was gonna say this is Court of Blood, but it's not Court of Blood. It's the... Tomb of Anubis, right? And it's hinting at something. Cough, cough, wink, wink. It's a random start, so let's see what bad stuff happens. Monsters come in all manner of shape and size. Your plot shall fail. Random start. Prime Warden's Tempest has Chain Lightning, Cleansing Downpour, Elemental Subwave Inducer, and Gene-Bound Shackles. Prime Warden's Argent Adept has Counterpoint Bulwark, Instrumental Conjuration, and 2 Scherzos of Frost and Flame. Prime Warden's Captain Cosmic has Conservation of Energy, Energy Bracer, and 2 Vitality Conduits. Prime Warden's Fanatic has Consecrated Ground, Divine Sacrifice, End of Days, Sanctifying Strike. Prime Warden's Haka has Dominion, Enduring Intercession, Mare, and Punish the Weak. And that's it. So... cards are revealed from the villain deck until a Scion card is revealed and put into play. Other revealed cards are shuffled back into the villain deck. Interestingly enough, this means damage will be dealt before the game even starts. Or at the start of the game, whatever. Before the first turn. At the start of the villain turn, if there are any hero character cards with fewer than 10 HP, Progeny flips. At the end of the villain turn, Progeny deals each hero target 2 energy damage. Advanced, Scion cards are indestructible. Challenge, Scion cards not destroy other Scion cards upon entering play until there are 5 or more Scion cards in play. So on the front side, it's kind of redundant because Scion cards are indestructible. But on the flip side, at the start of the villain turn, if there are no hero character cards with fewer than 10 HP, Progeny flips. At the end of the villain turn, Progeny deals the hero character card with lowest HP for radiant damage. Advanced, at the end of the villain turn, play the top card of the villain deck. So Scion cards are now destructible, but they still do not destroy themselves upon entering play until there are 5 or more in play, of which there are 8 Scion cards total. Scion of Blight, where you place a Blight on a land and then destroy all presence in that land. No, just kidding. First time Progeny is dealt damage, a player discards a card. Scion of Flame, increased damage dealt by Progeny by 1. Scion of Frost. The first time Progeny is dealt damage each turn, Progeny regains 2 HP. And Scion of the Storm. Eye of the Storm. Eye of the Storm. There's anyone that watches Frost Prime? He has this this chat alert thing. Is it chat alert? It's a thing where chat spams a message and he plays a thing on stream. And there's one where like the producer of his video comes on screen and says, "You think it's easy to make content? You think all I need to do is put Eye of the Storm?" And then it plays Eye of the Storm. And then he's like, "Oh yeah, it is. Good job, guys. Good job." Anyway, at the end of the villain turn, play the top card of the villain deck. This one's the worst one. And then I think Scion of Blight's the second worst. Scion of Frost the third worst. Scion of Flame actually not the worst. It's like the best one. They're all pretty bad. But extra card plays are always the worst. But also, discards really slow you down. And also HP recovery prolongs the game. They're all pretty bad. He's starting with Scion of Frost, so he's tanky. And Time of Tribulations, so he's dealing extra damage. This one also destroys one equipment card belonging to each player, so equipments are not safe right now. Also destroy a Scion card, except it's indestructible, so much for that. Primordial's Tempest allows for extra card plays, but each time you play a card this way, the environment deals Tempest 3 lightning damage. So we could play 3 cards and deal Tempest 9 damage, put him at 13. Which honestly wouldn't be the worst, because then we could try to set it up for Progeny to put him at 9 and then flip so he doesn't hit everyone, and also Scion cards are no longer destructible. We do have End of Days, so if Progeny does decide to flip, we can destroy all Scions at least. This card destroys all cards in play. Scions are not relics. So we don't necessarily need to be in a rush. And also Scion of Frost, yeah, it prolongs the game, but we're not set up yet, really. But if I do, like, put Tempest way down, and obviously Progeny then starts hitting him for 4... Like, if I have Elemental Subwave Inducer and Cleansing Downpour, he doesn't take as much damage. But he will slowly but surely die. Presently. Although I have an Energy Bracer. I have an Energy Bracer, guys. We also have a Counterpoint Bulwark. I think I do want Tempest to be at 9. I destroy Genebound Shackles with Time of Tribulations. I leave Elemental Subwave. I make damage dealt to Tempest be energy, or damage dealt by Tempest is energy, but reduce damage, energy damage Tempest by 1. I can't activate the Perform on Counterpoint right now, but I can do Energy Bracer. And so Energy Bracer plus Elemental Subwave plus Cleansing Downpour means he doesn't take damage, really. It is a risk, because if Progeny does super damage, like he does Scion of Flame or something, Tempest probably still dies. It does get rid of the AoE, and the AoE is making this a bit harder. Energy damage, though. Do we have... No, we don't. It is energy damage, which means that Cosmic Crest makes Cosmic happy. But then this is Radiant. Yeah, so actually this has to be Radiant, but that doesn't matter for this turn. In any case... I'm definitely playing Genebound Shackles before I play Chain Lightning. So I do that. And then I play my hand... Ow! So this is going to be somebody... I guess I could have hit him with the 4. 16, 13, 10. He needs 1 more point of damage. Divine Sacrifice! No, Sanctifying Strike works. Ow! Ow! Put the bottom card of your deck into play. You may activate an accompany text. So let's do this one so I have an accompany. Awesome. I like that a lot. So I definitely want to be able to reduce damage to Tempest, but if but I don't want to play this I don't want to play this instrument. I don't want to, but I have to. Damn it. I guess I could hit trash and don't put something into play. It's fine. I mean, playing Zeus Bell here is still correct because then it's not in my hand, so I can still conjure to bring it back. Because if I don't put it into play, it'll be in the draw pile and I could accidentally draw it, and I don't want to draw it. Probably. If an effect renders the hero team immune to damage from the environment, will Prime Warden just have infinite card plays using his power? Well, infinite meaning 3, but yes. You can mitigate the 3 damage in a number of ways. Hero targets being immune to damage means Tempest doesn't take damage. Elemental Subwave Inducer means he could select lightning damage and make this be 2. If he has Otherworldly Resilience, that's reduced by 1, so it could just be 1 damage. But yeah. Bear in mind, though, that this is the environment dealing damage, not an environment card. So, like, Enduring Intercession says redirect any damage that we dealt to a hero target by an environment card to Haka, but that's not an environment card dealing the damage. Oh, I can't actually do Sanctifying Strike. I could do Divine Sacrifice. I mean, it's not the worst, because I'm not actually going to deal damage with Tempest this turn. End of days, sure. I mean, I just accidentally hit Progeny. But I think it's also fine to hit Progeny, because then he doesn't actually hit Tempest. Or Energy Bracer. The risk is if he plays like Time of Tribulations and then a Scion card that deals damage. I'm going to assume it's fine. Well, bye, Energy Bracer. I didn't really want you after all. Whoops! So much for that. One hero may use a power. Oh, I can use Bell. Which doesn't really matter anymore because Tempest is not going to be hit, but I can do this to Fnatic at least. I kind of want the Energy Bracer back. It was shuffled into my deck, which means I can get it back if I redraw it. That's not energy bracer. Oh, equipment cards are not safe. Punish the weak, but that will usually target the environment. And there are a number of environment cards here. During intercession to save Tempest, except he doesn't need to be saved anymore. There are 7 environment targets, but it's a bit misleading because it's not just 7 out of 15 out of plays, because Ursh could put a trial target into play if he gets played, or Judgment of Anubis brings Anubis out. So it's very likely there's going to be a target in play. I'm just going to play Dominion. I don't want to play any of these either. Rampage makes me want to play Punish the Weak now. This card deals each non-environment target 1 damage. Progeny regains 2. So the good news is Time of Tribulations destroyed Scion of Frost, which it wasn't gonna do before. Obvious Futility is in play. Rude. Inevitable is giving us an ongoing card. Hour of Reckoning hero cards cannot be played. Oh, that's just rude. And also ongoing cards are going to be destroyed this round. This needs to be Radiant. I mean, Obvious Futility makes this less good. Sure, it'd be nice if I could destroy Obvious Futility. But it is obviously futile. Oh, it's going to destroy Counterpoint Bulwark as well. If I had played End of Days... No, End of Days would have not worked for that round because it got into play after End of Days would have destroyed itself. This power seems bad. So like a lot of this is pretty trash now. I have basically an empty round. Cleansing Downpour, except it runs the risk of Progeny flipping back unless the environment deals extra damage. Or... well, Fnatic can't even hit herself to be at 9 or less. That's a pretty bad time for Hour of Reckoning, honestly. Okay, Invent's Preparation is good because I can save Counterpoint Bulwark. You only flip 5 over 10. Yeah, I was thinking about using Cleansing Downpour, except if I do that, then I'm not at over... I'll now be over 10. It has Tempest, it has Argent Adept, it has Fnatic for ongoing destruction. Tempest dies unless Progeny does not play like 2 Scion cards here. You're with the highest. You're with the highest. Those cards are fine. Okay. Yeah, we lost our downpour, and that's a tragedy. Basically, a lot of this has been a tragedy. It's not lost yet, though. So you're saying there's a chance. Pretty lucky I got a damage dealing card there, because otherwise Zealous offense is going to destroy itself. How many cleansing teleports do you have in your deck? 1. Player's gonna draw hero cards. Excellent. That's all the elemental outbursts. And that's all the cards. So much for everything. There goes the counterpoint bulwark and the Zeus Bell. And the elemental subwave inducer. Alright, so there goes a lot of what was going for us. Better end of days. Yeah, we can end of days now. That's a really good plan. It's gonna help get rid of Vitality Conduit that's still in play, by the way. We have Vernal Sonata. Oh, Progeny played a better End of Days. I thought you said better End of Days, like, you better play End of Days now. I have another Conjuration in my hand, so I can get Zeus Bell back. I want the Bulwark back. This will be played, actually. Divine Sacrifice keeps Tempest alive. Doesn't seem like a good plan, no. I think I don't do this one. Fnatic wants to find her nuke, her Wrathful Retribution, before she dies. Or the thing that keeps her alive as well. It could be Brutal Censure, but I don't think we're going to use our base power this turn. Because there's no reason to. Hey, I've been a company. Eye of the storm, eye of the storm. Well, if I'm not using that base power this turn, I might as well put Cosmic Weapon on Fnatic. I was also thinking of putting a discard, the Augmented Ally on Argent Adept, but let's see if we can kill Progeny before he kills us. Okay. Didn't we have Dominion out? Didn't we literally put it on top of our deck or something? But it... I think we did draw off it, didn't we? Did we? I don't know. I don't remember, okay? Probably discarded it, honestly. I'm not hitting myself. I didn't play Dominion. I forgot what I've played this game, okay? I don't know what I'm doing. Do you know what I'm doing? I don't know what I'm doing. That's not Progeny. Again, irreducible. And we got a Scion. Don't be Scion of Flame. It's Scion of the Storm, which means he's playing an extra card. Great. End of days? Oh. He's not playing another Scion. Oh, wait, no. He is. Wait. You got a Scion revealed. His deck's empty right now. His deck's literally empty right now. Tempest is profiting hit points. Scion of Blight, though. Okay, so thing is, we do have ongoing destruction with Consecrated Ground, so we can get rid of obvious utility. Getting rid of the Scions is harder. Unless I were to End of Days. Is it an acceptable End of Days? Probably. You can Stratosphere a Scion, but I don't think that's wise. Stratusphering obvious utility is also not really wise. Is there any card that's ever going to want to be Stratosphered? No. I mean, Scion of Blade is, like, not the worst Scion, but... The advantage of Stratosphere is that we know what he's playing for his two plays. First of two plays. And he deals the damage second, right? So if I do Scion of Blight, still do the 1 damage. I could do obvious futility, but like if I put obvious futility on top, yeah, it sucks, but I still have the ongoing destruction on Fnatic. Tempest is pretty much a goner. I'm going to accept that now. So we get the incaps of draw a card, destroy an ongoing card, put a card from a villain or environment trash into play. Which, destroy an ongoing card gets rid of obvious futility for me, so I definitely want to Stratosphere that. And having that ongoing destruction is also really nice, because that means that anything else, like Hour of Reckoning coming into play, means I can still play cards. So I think I'm fine with Tempest going, so I want a Stratosphere. You can touch them with End of Days. End of Days destroys all cards in play other than character cards and relics. If Tempest is going, Tempest discards. No reason to play Aquatic Correspondence. We did put the Cleansing Downpour on top, I think. But I can't play Aquatic Correspondence and then whatever card I draw off that, unless I want to incap Tempest, but I'd rather Tempest get incapped by this. If a hero's incapped, they're no longer in play, so they don't count for this, so I don't want to flip Progeny before, like, Tempest is incapped. We have Fnatic, but yeah. The Disc Dissonant also destroys Scions. I don't necessarily want it in play right now, though. I don't want to do Conjuration if it's End of Days. I want to save Counterpoint, Bulwark, and Instrumental Conjuration once we're back to being set up. And this is the bottom deck play, right? So I still get an Accompany, so I could play something just to use its effect. This one's pretty bad, though, so it's only this one, which is discard 2, draw 3. I could put one of those in hand and play the other one. I could play Vigor, but I don't have a means of activating it because I don't have the melody instruments other than this one, but I can't play both of those. I mean, I guess I can. I can play this on my play phase and use its power, but I don't really care about Tempest surviving at this point. I mean, we could do Hawk of Restoration on Tempest if we really wanted, but I'm not. I don't want to. The other thing to consider is the fact that I don't actually have a power now. I discarded to use this power. I didn't have to though, did I? I'm actually gonna cheat. I know what these cards are, but I think I could have not done this. I was thinking I might as well use it while I still have it, but I'm not gonna actually use my play phase here. Right? Like, these cards are all going away. Conjuration puts an instrument into play that goes away. So I'm gonna skip that. I'm just gonna use this power. I'm not gonna get a second power anyway, so. So I think I'm gonna use Sadistic Dissonance, so I want this. Curtis is so good though, but if it's on the bottom, I can play it at any point. I guess I could have put Sadistic Dissonant on the bottom. Actually, that seems a bit better. Because if I don't have anything else and I use my base power, I want to be able to make sure I have a harmony. Or not a harmony, an accompany. And like if I put Alacritus into play, the accompany doesn't do anything. So again, End of Days is going to make anything that sticks go away. We know that we put the obvious futility on the top, so damage dealt by progeny is irreducible, so putting a damage reduction right now is counterproductive. Like, if we want to consider Tempest surviving, we do Vitality Conduit on Tempest and ping it. It's gonna die to End of Days, because End of Days destroys everything. And Progeny says hero character card with the lowest, so it doesn't, he bypasses the constructs. But Tempest getting incapped is slightly nicer for the next round because it just destroys the obvious futility immediately for me. So I'm fine with Tempest getting incapped that way, so I don't want to play those. Cosmic Weapon here deals 3 damage. I would rather that be used as a power than to Cataclysm it. Could just be skip, although actually it'd be better to use my base power to draw 2 cards once those constructs get incapped. I could play another one so that I have something else. Do an Autonomous Blade for slightly more damage. Rampage. Tempest out of his misery. Actually, it takes 0 damage. And most of the heroes take 1 anyway. The main issue is that with Punish the Weak, I don't actually hit Progeny that much. Milk is good. Ground Pound is good. Oh, I'm discarding 1+. Okay, I'll discard 2, so I reheal 2. Okay. End of days. Order doesn't matter. If we had a thing, like if we had the yeah, I'm intentionally sacrificing Tempest because his incap is going to destroy obvious utility for me and otherwise be pretty helpful. Challenge of Fire. Ow. I always laugh at this effect. Each player may discard up to 3 cards if 7 cards are discarded this way. Blah, blah, blah. Oh no, hero cards cannot be played. See, this is why I decided to incap Tempest, because I could just destroy that Hour of Reckoning myself. Get rid of that crap. See? Alright, so anyway, because I once played with friends. I think so this was a 3 hero game, so I want to say this was it H+3? I don't remember what it was. But basically, like, I was playing with friends, and all of our team got incapped except for 1. And so I told my friend, alright, Amy, you may discard up to 3 cards. If you discarded 5 cards this way, you can destroy this card. If you somehow destroy 5 cards this way, or discard 5 cards this way. Okay, so the bottom of my deck is a Sadistic Dissonance, which is draw 3, discard 2. Could do Consecrated Ground to get rid of obvious futility. Could be a good round for Ground Pound, actually. Since I'm not really going to deal with a Challenge of Fire. Unless I discard 7 cards, which is a lot. It's very expensive. If I do Saraband of Destruction and then I later play Idasar's Horn, I can destroy the Challenge of Fire myself. On the other hand, my goal is to get rid of obvious utility, but we can always do that with Tempest. Fanatic is at 4, so Progeny's not flipping, and if we are ground pounding, then... And I want to Vernal Sonata the ground pound back, probably, so I'm not Vernal Sonating this turn just yet. The Company of the Harmony, is this Harmony? It is. Okay, so if I play Rhapsody, and I can later use Idasar's Horn, or not Rhapsody, that's not what I wanted to play. It was Saraband, because I can use that to destroy the environment more easily. Oh, I discard 2 first. Interesting. Not worried about damage this round. Embolden on Arch Undead? I don't have enough powers for that yet, actually. This could actually be really helpful if he plays a Scion when I'm not damage protected. I want my Wrathful Retribution. Rod of Anubis. Well, Scion of Flame kind of makes the thing worse. Scion of Frost also bad. What if I were to put a Hour of Reckoning now? What if I were to put out Sign of the Storm? I want all of these. I could do Zoo's Bell now instead of destroying Challenge of Fire directly, I guess. Also, I've given someone else a card draw, but it's fine. My goal with Argent Adept is to get my deck in my hand so I can consistently destroy Scions with Sadistic Dissonant. I don't think I'm going to do it this turn. So I put the Harper Lyra on the bottom, whatever it was, so I could do my base power next turn to put it into play, and then I can do Chains of Powers very easily. All right, Fnatic is very protected right now. He has a -2 and prevents whenever exactly 1 damage is dealt. And also by order of operations, if she's dealt 5 or more from a single source, it's reduced by 2 and then reduced by 1 and then by 1 and then prevented or something. It's actually really amusing right now. So now Embolden on Archon-Adept seems really good. And I don't actually deal myself the damage here. And now when I play End of Days, I'll cry. I chastise some Shamise. Go away, Shamise. Go away. Yeah, if Futility comes out, we're still screwed. So I can actually put the bottom into play right now, and then I have it. And then you have it. Alright, we've reshuffled Archon-Adept's deck. That's how strong my card draw game is. This is dealing each target 2 fire damage. Archon takes 1, Fnatic takes 0, Akka takes 1, Cosmic takes 2, and there's also Augmented Ally, an Energy Bracer. So I probably don't want to take it. Obviously, we have a million cards over here, but it's also kind of important that Archon-Adept gets to the point where you can consistently play instruments to destroy Scions. So we have to discard 7. Let's do like 2 each, except Archon-Adept discards 1 or something. Unflagging animation, but he's at low hit points and his trash is empty somehow. Weird. Fnatic takes this. Starting environment turn, deal the target with the lowest U. It's always a construct usually though, or it could hit Fnatic. I'm gonna leave it in play. It's really easy to target. Oh, good. Obvious futility. Screw you. Bye, Fnatic. So you give me card draw, power, discard. All right. Well, the good news is he only has 2 obvious utilities, right? So unless he reshuffles his deck, he's not playing another one. Not the end. What are you talking about? We're not screwed. Archidep's starting to get set up. He went through 22 cards because he played a card that said reveal cards and then discard other cards, yeah. Definitely losing our nuke was a bit tragic, but it is what it is. Rod of Anubis is still next to Fnatic. Awesome. But giving Argent Adept 2 powers a turn is really good. Like, it's fine. We can do Inspiring Supertonic twice a turn, basically. He regains 4 hit points a turn. And if Captain Cosmic gets if he ever finds his freaking Cosmic Crest, then we can get Progeny back to his front side. And yeah, Scion cards are indestructible, but also energy damage doesn't hit Captain Cosmic or his constructs. So the question is, what ongoing card to destroy? Or should I just play Obvious Futility from the trash? No. I mean, it has to be Obvious Futility, right? And then I do... Like, I have to use this to destroy the thing, I think. Which means I'm not gonna get Inspiring Supertonic and play this turn. Because the other hero with Ongoing Destruction died. Unless we sacrifice equipments. Because this does destroy a Scion. It pumps Progeny's damage. It's going to destroy itself before Progeny deals any more damage. I'm not worried about the damage part. The Obvious Futility is more annoying. Can I sacrifice one of these? Almost surely, right? And you just don't have any equipment, so you don't care, nor does you. So I think Time of Tribulations is fine. They destroy Obvious Futility so that damage reduction actually works. I do not know what the bottom of my deck is. I'm just gonna make John mad, okay? It doesn't matter. I shuffled my deck too quickly for that to actually matter. All right. I could do Zeus Bell, but I'm probably gonna do Harp into Bell anyway. So let's get more cards in play. Okay. Honestly, just gonna ditch that. Am I playing Silver Shadows this turn? Probably. I could save them for next turn and use them to get Argent Adept 4 hit points for free. Captain Cosmic might just end up dying. Why would you draw a card when you can discard a card to draw 3 cards? This is like... These are Niao options. Option 1, you know. Remove a card. Option 2. Lose 6 max HP. Remove 2 cards. I'm gonna discard the other Arcane Cadence because I'm probably gonna draw one here. No? Okay. I probably could have discarded Instruments because I like have 2 Conjurations here. I don't have Embolden on Argent Adept anymore. I didn't actually play an Instrument, by the way. So I'm going to be losing one of those, but I have 2 Conjurations, so I can bring one of them back. Oh, I also didn't play Infernal Sonata to get the thing back. Ground Pound. Oh. Okay. Oh no, I lost Energy Bracer. Oh no! Oh no! Is Scion of Flame more manageable now? You're going after Captain Cosmic. He has 2 -1s. We're also not really hitting him. We're not really hitting him. Whoops. Well, that sucks. Hey, we're drawing 8 cards on Haka. You've said you think that's game like 5 times. We're only destroying 5 ongoing cards. Pessimistic. Hi, pessimistic. My name's Logic. You have another Tomoko? You do. All right. It's not the worst, because we had a lot of ongoing cards in play. Oh no. Hey. That wasn't the one I discarded, right? That was just one. Okay. You're never gonna have constructs in your trash, ever. But if I shuffle them in, if I don't shuffle them in, I don't get to play cards or draw cards. That's so much better. I don't have an ongoing card to destroy. So what if I were to play Time of Tribulations? That's like using Sadistic Dissonant without using Sadistic Dissonant. They're also almost flipping Progeny. If Progeny flips, then Scions are indestructible again, but he only plays one card a turn, but he deals AoE. I'm not really that worried about the AoE anymore. They do hurt the constructs more, but we still haven't found the frickin'... Like, once we find Cosmic Crest, then Cosmic doesn't care about the flip, and with all the damage reduction we have, we don't care about the AoE. What if I destroy a Scion and then another Scion gets destroyed and I don't have any instruments in play? Major problem with that is I'm not actually getting to play Zeus Bell and stuff. I do still have Augmented Ally. What if I put beginning of the end into play? Okay, so I have an extra instrument now, so that's good. So I can do like Zeus Bell things. I could just start giving Captain Cosmic draws to get to that. I keep forgetting what it's called. Cosmic Crest. I guess there's also, I would like to have Haka draw the ground pound that we put there. He can draw it. He can draw it and play it on his own turn, so that's fine. I should be playing this so I can play. I mean, I can't really use it this turn, but I should be doing this so I can have powers give me plays, and that gives me setup. I haven't been doing that yet. And that's on me. I set the bar too low. Would it be possible to set up a situation where Haka could just continuously draw and play ground pound? Yep. We're working towards that. I'm not done Zeus Ball this round. Let's not forget that I'm like, oh, but I'm gonna do ground pound, so it's okay. It's okay. So I'm not playing in equipment. I should have enough ongoing cards that I can keep ground pound and play if they plays beginning of the end again. I think I have enough card draw that Sign of Blight doesn't matter anymore. Damage. And he gets an ongoing card. Hour of Reckoning. Hero cards cannot be played as a bad effect, but this is why we incap Tempest. Okay. So I could just leave Scion of Blight in play, or I could try to destroy it. Obviously with Sadistic Dissonant. And then try to get Captain Cosmic up to 10. Still hasn't found his Cosmic Crest. I could play Arcane Cadence just so I put the top card of my deck into my hand. That seems wrong. In any case, we don't have another ground pound. There isn't like a second one near trash, right? I think you only have 2. So this is a round for Zeus Bell, so I need to make sure I put it into play, which means I'm not playing Alacritus. Still haven't used Silver Shadows. I should consider playing them someday. They are great cards. But what if I were to put a second augmented ally on Archon Adept? We've had one augmented ally, yes, but what about second augmented ally? What if I were to just use the harp to destroy Scion and then play Phase as the conjure an instrument or something like that? There's ways of making that be really exciting. I'm gonna do it. I need to get my card play things into play. We've been set back a couple of times, is why it hasn't happened yet. It's slow going, but I think we are building up and we will eventually win. I can just spam Haka of Battle on Haka. It does mean it's harder to redraw the things. But like if his next damage is increased by 90, I eventually win the game that way. I'm just gonna play this so that it's an ongoing fodder. Whenever a villain target is destroyed, Progeny cries. Damage. Damage. Elemental Outburst is the best card. We could destroy Scion of Blight if I were to put the Time of Tribulations into play at the sacrifice of an equipment. What does Akana do? Whenever a villain target is destroyed, play the top card of the environment deck. So whenever Progeny plays a target... Wait, he doesn't have a target. Do I put a card from the environment trash into play? Let's put Swarm of Scarabs into play. That could be fun. There's a Vernal Sonata I get for free. And you can draw a card on your turn. Aha! I don't really know why I clicked that. Made sense at the time. Does this expire start of my next turn? Yeah, okay, so I can do Zeus Bell this turn. Or I can do Zeus Bell right now, and it doesn't expire immediately. Okay. I have a plan. I have a plan. No, I don't have a plan. Still haven't played one of those. I'm gonna do this though. Come on, I want to see if it's here or not. It's there. Yay! I did it! I want my energy bracers back now. Probably don't have to flip Progeny back. I can actually do it this turn if I wanted by doing Haka of Restoration on Captain Cosmic. The advantage is he only plays one card. The disadvantage is I can't destroy Scions as easily, but I can get him back to the destroy Scion side by hurting Captain Cosmic. But he only plays one card, so it'll be a lot easier. And it's energy damage, so Captain Cosmic doesn't actually take it anymore. Probably could have done Zeus Bell on Haka instead in that case, but it's fine. Okay. We're gonna eventually deal damage, trust me. But we're outscaling Progeny, so it's more an issue of getting set up for that. Oh yeah, I did Ground Pound, you're right. And of course he plays Scion of Frost immediately. Of course. So now playing Time of Tribulations is wrong because Scion cards are indestructible. I dealt myself damage. Probably shouldn't have done that one. So now I don't have a reason to discard for the other. There's the other Ground Pound. I don't have a reason to do this because I'm out of powers. I mean, if I'm not playing them, then they're curses. Slowly getting set up. Bum, 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 bum. Reveal top 5 cards. There's only one. Yep, there's the beginning of the end. Do we have any of your things? We have a Dominion. Okay. So this is a choose for me. Idle of input. Damn it! Should have hit that one first and I had to hit choose for me more. Go here. Well, we have gone through the entire environment deck. That's the good news. Probably go to destroy ground pound, honestly. He's not playing a card after this. He's just doing 2 damage to all, which would be fine because it's actually, yeah, let's do that because he's dealing energy damage. So cosmics and constructs are immune, and and Archon Adept and Haka have a -2. Oh, I didn't even choose the outcome for the previous game. I did beat the villains. 2,000 channel points awarded to 0 viewers. Feels bad, man. and then he's all go. Which is a bit annoying, but that's fine. You can get Zoo's Bell back easily. This is a tab. I could put any environment card into play. Any environment card! Thank you, Polyphoric Flare. We have a ground pound for this round? Oh, we don't. They're both in the trash? Yeah, I didn't play Vernal Sonata that last turn. Okay. So we're not at risk of another coming of the end. If he plays Form of the Harbinger, he might discard Time of Tribulations. That's really the only thing that could happen, but... I'm just gonna start hitting Progeny. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's actually make progress towards our victory condition. Akana's return. Time of Tribulations doesn't... Well, I guess it does do something slightly, but it doesn't hit the constructs, so it doesn't really matter. That's why Cosmic Crest was important. We definitely don't want it to go off when the Scion of Frost is indestructible. Am I gonna accidentally do another thing? No, I am not. I'm not gonna discard Polyphoric Flare because I don't want it to go into play. All right, we got another ongoing card. I give one energy bracer. What's an energy bracer? Heal. I was being sarcastic. It's not in my hand. They're all in my deck. That's why I was saying, what's an energy bracer? A lot of my questions are sarcastic, for the record. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Sign of the storm. $25 cards in my hand. And then tab. And then he gets a third Scion. Scion of the Flame. These are indestructible. Free instrument. Energy. All right. You know exactly what his next two plays are? Oh no, the first one is Form of the Harbinger, which is going to empty the deck, deals energy damage. And then the second one is he reshuffles the deck. So that's what's coming up. That's what we have to look forward to. Alrighty. Here we go again. There's only 8 cards in my deck. How many of them are going to hurt me? There is a Polyphoric Flare in there. Oh. Should have discarded an instrument. Let's be smart about this. Always discard instruments when you have conjurations. There isn't conjuration in my hand, right? Yeah, so I would always discard an instrument here. Which one do I want now? Doesn't really matter. I'll do this one. Oh my gosh. I now have this in play. We could finally play extra cards. It's only taken me 1,000,000 rounds to finally have the opportunity to do this. Only like 1,000,000 turns. I didn't play Vernal Sonata. That was a mistake. Okay. Oh no, I don't have the setup right. Damn it. Damn it. I'm gonna do a thing someday. Trust me. All right, I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now. We got the Wombo combo. All right, so I destroyed 10 constructs. I drew 10 cards. I now may draw 11 cards or play 11 cards. How many cards have I played so far? 8? Well, this is the 8th. So 9, 10, 11. We got 3 more. Welcome to Whose Turn Is It Anyway? And I was told incapping Fnatic was a bad idea. Alright, I'm honestly going to do Enduring Intercession just because I don't want the environment to beat up Captain Cosmic. Unfortunately, we lost most of our autonomous blades. Only got 1 back from that. And this is why I put out the thing, because otherwise these would have hit the constructs. I guess it's okay if it pings dynamic siphons, but... Okay. Oh my god, it's Form of the Harbinger dealing energy damage. Oh no! Oh no, it's energy damage. Elemental Outburst? Oh no! Who told me this game was over? Someone told me this game was over. Okay, I have no instruments in my hand, just double checking that. Of course. Now it's my play phase. I'm out of ideas. How many cards does Haka have? 20? Oh no. We won! That only took like a million years. That was also a 2-hour match. Wow. Yeah, I wasn't really that worried after the first, I don't know, hour. The secret to that is getting Argent Adept set up. Would have been nice if we had kept Fnatic alive, because we could have done a Wrathful Retribution to have sped it up, but we also could have done other things to have sped it up. I was not definitely playing like optimally in terms of speed. I was being overprotective. Obviously because Argent Adept finished at max HP, but like we definitely could have spammed Haka of Battle with Haka and just one-shot Progeny instead of like doing chipping away things like I was doing in the last 5 rounds. Giving a lot of card draw to Haka, getting all of the Dominions in play and destroying the environment cards to get him the cards back so he can Haka of Battle repeatedly. I think the only thing I really did wrong was I didn't play the Arch and Adept cards that say a player may play a card. Because if I had that, I could transfer powers into card plays, and that would have allowed for better fodder options when he played Beginning of the End and destroyed 5 ongoing cards and destroyed 5 equipment cards. I would have had more cards in play to destroy with that. But it took me too long to get to that point. But yeah, I defeated Ultimate Progeny. And the good news is if you love Progeny, then we're going to have lots of fun in the next stream as well, because after this, we have Challenge Progeny with the Dark Watch in Rook City. And then we have... I was right. And then we have Advanced Progeny in Rook City with the Freedom 5. So... the whole story behind this was to give a big hint as to what the unlock conditions were for the Freedom 5, I believe. Anyway, we are... this is a 4-hour stream by accident. But thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed your stay. This is Logic Dolphin here for Dolphin and Style. We're here every Thursday at 7 p.m. Be sure to check out the other streams we have on this channel. Every Friday at 4 p.m. is Luck of the Seamus with Seamus the Hug Monster. Every Saturday at 1 p.m. is Spirit Island Saturdays with usually myself and usually Seamus. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. is Handelabra Live with usually John, or always John. Handelabra products include Sentinels of the Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, Wendeck Dungeon, Aeon's End, and Spirit Island, all available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices. Wendeck Dungeon is also available on Switch, and Sentinels of Earth Prime is in active development. Follow me at twitch.tv/LogicDolphin, or on Twitter, or on Discord, or on YouTube. Follow us at twitch.tv/HandelabraGames, or Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. But that will wrap things up for this week. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night.